Buddy, my name is Mark Rutherford, and I am just your average Joe guitar player. I do worship on Sundays, and I do acoustic, electric, and I lead worship. So that's what I do. I also do sound engineering for different bands, rock bands. So that's kind of fun. But today I want to talk about the Helix Stadium app and also about the old Helix and importing patches from one to the other. Um, I don't think I've seen a lot of videos about this, so I figured I'd do one real quick and go from there. So, first of all, what I want to do is I'm going to download the Stadium software, and then we're going to do two different things. I'm going to open up the Helix floor, which I have here with the HS Edit, and then I'm going to open the Stadium software, and I'm going to copy and paste things across from one to the other. I didn't know if you could do that. I'm going to try it. I think you can. So let's have some fun here. This is the Stadium Helix Stadium. You go to Line 6 software and then search for it. You'll find it really quickly. And then please update your Helix. I've already done that. The Helix Stadium is to my right. The floor is on the floor. And one is plugged into the computer. The other is on the Wi-Fi because it has Wi-Fi. So that's pretty sweet. So let's get the download. Log in with my stuff. Accept. Right. And once that download is done, which it should be in just a minute because yay for internet. It's pretty awesome. Go to it's recommended you close all applications before starting setup. Okay, I will do that. Yamaha Guitar Group. I use a Variax guitar. That's not going to matter here for this application that we're doing. This has the HX Stadium and the Win USB driver. I am using Windows, so sure, we'll throw it in there. Done. Okay, so we have the HX Edit and the Helix Stadium. We're going to open up the Helix Stadium. Detecting device. Info syncing device state. Look at that. That's so nice. And there it is. I currently have it on Sunday tones, just FYI. So let's go and go into user because this is really what we're going to be about, right? So let's drag this over here and open it here. And I'm going to open the Helix Edit. And we're going to put it over on this side. I'm using my extra widescreen. That way we can see both comparisons side by side. Cool? All right, awesome. I'm going to do a shout out to Worship Tutorials um, and uh, and their new site. I believe it's Signal Tone Signal, which is pretty awesome. I'm still digging into that. I'm going to get some of their patches, but I have a lot of their IRs, a lot of their patches from there. I also have some from Sunday Jams. So shout out to them, and we will go from there. So, um, yeah, we're going to do something simple first. So I'm going to go into here and grab like the Rise My Soul. I'll do my patch right here. So I'm gonna grab my patch, which is loosely based off the AC30 and also the uh, Bethel patch. I'm gonna copy that and then I'm gonna go over here and paste it. Let's see if I can do that. No. Okay, can I drag it from one into the other? Dude, look at that. Ah, freaking amazing. Um, it changes things. And of course, the IRs aren't going to be found, right? No cab. So we want to go into here and cab IRs. And I wonder if I can just go to my IRs here. I can drop. No. Okay. So I need to find out where the cabs are located in order to do this. So that's, man, that's really sweet. Um, how this works. I'm still kind of jazzed over how this is working. So librarian, hey, cab IRs. Just drag and drop. Okay. So here we go. I tried to drag and drop into there. You cannot. So presets, you can drag and drop. So if I was to grab a preset, so grab Lion and the Lamb. It's the old one, so I'm gonna want to rename that to old. Uh, old. Okay. Um, I can drag that over to there. So that's there, but the IRs aren't, which is okay. I'm going to be importing everything separately. So this is one way you can do this, just FYI. Um, kind of cool that I'm able to do that. Can I do my favorites? That'd be kind of cool. Can I like grab and drop my favorite? You can. Oh, dude. Look at that. Can I drag? Hey, stop trying to drag stuff. Okay. Can I drag all of them into here? Boom. Wheat. How cool is that, huh? And everything changed. So the difference is between the so like the Glitz Cloud, it stayed with the same. The Poly Pitch changed, so it changed the order a little bit, which is fine. I can just drag this down, drag this, where I want to the knot down here. Notice that the Glitz Cloud and the basic plate have different icons. So that's good to know. I always keep mine down here. My trem is right here. My chorus is right here. So that threw me off just for a second because the tremolo and the chorus have different icons as well. Notice that the whammy bar now actually looks like a pedal. How cool is that? Um, that's gonna make it easier for me to find. I think so. Um, my 808 and my King of Tone to each other, so I know what they are. Those also change the icons because of what they are. So that's cool. And okay, so I can make a new folder in here and call it like delays. So I could take this folder out and name it delays, and then throw this into that folder. Then when I look at that folder, it'll come up with the delays on the right. Anybody impressed yet? I'm pretty impressed. So I'm gonna create a new folder and call it. No, I don't want it in there. Oh, that's cool though. That you can make subfolders of subfolders. Delete that. Ah, delete that. So you actually have to press delete on there in order to get rid of that library. Cool. All right, new folder. I'm gonna do pitch. My pitch pedals. Throw those down to pitch. New folder. Whammy. Grab these. Throw those down there. Ooh, those. Hey, come on now. Boom. There we go. All right. So those are all separated for me. I'm surprised that the IRs will not um, drag and drop. I'm sure there's a reason for this. Um, Probably because of how, yeah, see, it failed that operation. No matter what I do, it doesn't like that. So that's okay. So we're going to get out of Helix floor. This is my Helix 4 I've had for 10 years. It owes me nothing. I'm going to keep it as a backup. The only thing I've ever done with it was change the washers on the pedal. The out on the XLRs have gone out, but I use the quarters to a DI box. I probably lose a little bit of sound there. That's okay. Um, yeah, so we're going to get out of here. Oh, I'm going to open my Helix folder, which you can see I got lots of stuff in my Helix folder. Go into my IRs, and I can grab all my IRs in here. So my match list I want in here. Boom. I want to put my. Actually, no. I could probably. I wonder if I could move like the folder in there. Okay, that'd be. Just saying, guys. That'd be kind of cool, because that way I can put um I really don't need that folder because I'm going to be the only reason I would use that folder is because I got to put my 12 and my AC blue in there because I use those quite a lot. Let's go back into our presets. Right, let's go back into the main here. Solar and Lamb, I know for a fact that doesn't have a cab. So in there, I'll put a matchless, or I'll put a blue, and then I'm gonna go back in here. I'll put the matchless. Done. So, turn off, turn on. That's so cool, dude. All right, so I've heard of this being. Let's go into our factory settings. Go into the go into where is it? Sunday tones. Bedford, did you make this one? If you're watching, was it Brian? You guys, whatever, guys. You guys rock. So thanks. Did notice that on here, if you click the app, it does show up. However, see how big this is, dude. I've set up a phone over here so you can see right here is my stadium floor and buttons and things like that. I currently have it on the Sunday tones because I have not heard any tones in this. I haven't ever played on the Helix before. I'm just setting it up for the first time with you. So I hope you appreciate that I'm doing this with you instead of doing it on my own and then coming in and going, ugh. But again, I'm not professional, so take it as it is. Complain if you want, that's fine. Um, I noticed on the focus mode, so if I had focus mode here, you can't really see anything, and I guess you would have to drag it. There we go. You drag it down, it kind of looks the same, okay? From there, if you drag it all the way down, it kind of looks the same, but you cannot edit it here, but you can on here. So if I am in focus mode, I can go over and put in what's called sparkle. So there we go. I touched it. Notice how it dimmed? I wasn't touching it, so it dimmed out automatically, which is nice because you're going to save your screen that way. But I'm going to go over to sparkle and look at my settings as I move to sparkle. That takes your treble up, your high cut down, and your level up. Leaves the master where it is. And then let's go over to Crispy, which I kind of like that name. That's gonna brighten your drive. Put on some high cut, turn your level down. If you go over to leads, which of course is awesome, we're gonna max out that normal drive and bright drive, and you're just gonna be crunching it. So, and then beefcake. You're going to take your high cut and kind of bring it up a little bit, but not much. But notice that bass, man, right? So we're going to leave it creamy. That's kind of where I want it. You can move it down here and up here, which will up top boost. You'll notice automatically if I go up, top boost comes on, down to normal. So Creamy's gonna keep my top boost on and normal it up. Now, on here is also so I'm gonna be careful when you're moving around here, because if you're hovering over the bass and you're not paying attention, see that, right? Yeah. So don't save your settings. Make sure you have everything where you want it before you save your settings, because that's really responsive in here and also on here at the same time. These are moving pretty much in tandem. So let's do that bass again. So see the bass right here? This is the bass right here, where my finger is. So I'm gonna move the bass here, and let's watch how responsive it is as the bass there. So I'm currently at 55.6, 5.8. I mean, there is millisecond difference. I can take it down to 5.5. So, okay, so we get rid of focus mode, and over here, I noticed a glitch, and I would like to share it. Just so line 6 can kind of take a look at this. And this is on me. This is a user error. I was importing my IRs, and I noticed that if I grab, so I've got tons of IRs in here now, right? If I make a new folder, okay, and I put a new folder in there, now I'm gonna make a subfolder in there, but let's say I accidentally wanted this folder actually in here. I'm gonna try and drag it into here, and operation failed. Cool. It doesn't understand that you can't do it, and it crashes the whole thing. That's kind of neat. So, just FYI. So, for everybody who's watching, Eric, if you're watching this, I was able to crash it. Kind of cool. I'm pretty stoked about that, just because I'm an average Joe user, and I didn't know that I couldn't do that. So wherever I created that, there it is. Okay. So you'll actually have to go into here, and if you don't want it there and you want it over here, you'll actually have to go into there and delete it. And I don't want this one either. That's not the point. So I'm gonna go into here and delete that one too. Okay, there we go. So all my IRs are in. This is cool. So here's my favorites. We already talked about that. Templates. I wanted to take a look at this with you because future, I'm thinking this is future stuff. I'm not sure even how to use this, quite honestly. It's got guitar, bass, vocal keys. If I click on it, I can change the name. That's pretty much about it. So, curious about the templates, guys. Just saying. All right, so home is your basic patches, your factories, your user interface, your new, your import, your export set lists. Great. Cool. I can back everything up. So, so, oh, dude, so, okay. So if I want to save this as a template, what does it do? Okay, I don't actually want to do this, but I could do like a Mark Sunday template. Is that kind of what? But it's stuck on Sunday tones as save the preset as a template. Cool. Preset, save as, overwrite. Don't want to do any of that. I want to do. Oh, I can do a new set list. So if I was doing a gig Sunday, um, or whatever. Let's say I'm doing like Christmas 2025, enter. All right, and then I'm gonna go into here and I can actually set up the set list that I want in here, right? Um, so this should, if I click on this, save as new. Okay, so user 2025. You can create set lists on here for all your different days. So then if I had this on here and I actually wanted to drag it somewhere else, can I just drag it? No. But I could technically copy it and move it over, right? So this is on Sunday tones. I really want it to be um, I can change the color of which one it is on there. Really, guys? That seems minute, but to me, if I wanted like one to be that, and then go into two, and I wanted this to be a different color, I can't because it's not. There's not actually. It's empty. That's you get what I'm talking about, right? I mean, that's super interesting that they've done that. That might have something to do with the future of what's happening. I don't know, but that's kind of nifty. My opinion. So okay, so this is, let's go down here. This is my amps, bass amps, legacy guitars. So these are not Agoras. First one is Agora amps. Cease. This is legacy bass. Add cab blocks. So I almost like this better than the other one to show me the amp itself. Kind of like that. This just takes that away. So I definitely don't want that. Well, actually, that's not bad. If I'm editing there and then I go into here, still not going to matter. So it's kind of a controller assigned note. Okay. So under all these channels are, you can stop A, stop B. So you can tell the treble that you want it to go to stop A or stop B, or XYZ control. I have a lot to learn, guys. This is a whole different. This is nothing. Okay, there's a lot of similarities between this and the old floor, but this is a whole new engine. This is a whole new embodiment of Helix. I can see the next 10 years me using this pedal going a long way. So, like library, we've already talked about this. Import exports. There's something you want me to figure out, I'll do my best and go from there. So these are interesting. So hotkeys, you can create hotkeys and keystrokes. Cool. MIDI, exit amps, utilities, your looper, song. Song is your track. So this isn't really ready yet. This is where you'll put your track in. You'll set a marker to the next marker and change things, release, hold, toggle. So this is ready to try this, but I have a lot to learn still. Obviously, I'm not amazing. So there are guys doing videos out there that are way better than me. I just figured I would make one. Last up here is global EQ. So this is above everything. They have a low shelf. There's your low, your mid, your high shelf, your high cut, and your high shelf. So that's on there as well. So this is the Stadium app, and the different things in it. You can get to your account from here. See if there's any updates. Yeah, I wouldn't expect there to be. Notice that the Stadium app is 1.10, and this is 1.10 on the port. So hopefully they kind of come out with a new one every time, because I'm expecting that to happen. there we go. I hope some of this was helpful. It was a lot of information. I am now going to go and plug in a guitar and have some fun without you, because I just want to do it. Yeah, I want to start messing around with this and seeing how this goes. If you have any questions, please just put it in the comments. Um, yeah, this is not professional at all. I'm not trying to be. I'm just doing this for fun, and hopefully some people get a kick out of it. Hopefully it brightened your day a little bit, and that's all I got for you. So have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. If you haven't checked out my other two videos, I did a backpack video on the stadium, and did an unboxing, and then I did a part 2 of comparing the stadium backpack with the OG floor backpack as well. So take a look at those. Shoot a like. If you want to subscribe, if people start subscribing, I'll do more videos. Tell me what you want. I will throw some stuff on here. Be in mind, I'm not an amazing guitar player. Okay. There are some things that have been asked for that I will do videos on. I've heard people asking for. Can I delete that? I don't know. Anyways, that's kind of important. I need to be able to delete that. So, um, so people have been asking me to do like, or asking for acoustic. So I can, I'm planning on importing a acoustic patch. So if I go into my Helix, I can do that real quick. So if I go into my Helix and Helix, grab the patches, acoustic patch. I'm gonna put a half gain because I usually have my Helix um, at a half gain, half the power, and then I'll put a full power in there too. So I better rename that. Rename acoustic. I'm gonna put WT 100. Can I put a percent? Oh, dude, look at that. Yeah, yeah, boy. All right, so 100%. No, this is the rename. Rename 50%. Yep, and this will be 100%. Still, you got to click on it in order to do it. I'm not mad, but you know, they're making sure that you want it to be where it is. Again, I love the look of this. This is so nice. So if I switch over to there, it'll show me that I have the LA Studio Comp in there. And notice I don't have any IRs or anything in here. So I could put some IRs in here for oh, there is. So I'm gonna put a go into my Taylor, and sure, SM57. You can't go wrong with that, right? So all right, there we go. That's done. That's done. That's done. Um, I'm not. Luckily, I'm not gonna stereo anything. So not planning on doing anything there. And I'm planning on just leaving it right there. So turn that on, leave it on. And then, so that's there. Same with this. I'm going to go over here, click on this one. You got to double click it to get to it, and put your Taylor. So anybody who imports patches, please remember that it does not do IRs nice. So that is, there's that. Okay? So play nice. There we go. I will do a video sound clip on this if you want to hear it. May even play while I'm doing it. We'll see how this whole thing goes. I really had some fun. I hope you had some fun with me. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.